We have got here today. Thank you so much for taking your time with us, sir. We've got a 5-star Google review who has agreed to give us a video testimonial as to his experience working with RRG roofing. Now, can you tell me what type of work did you have done? Was it a roof gutter? What did you what we did
It
we
was
do?
two things. It was a tree had fallen on it and damaged the sunroom, the roof on it, and also the gutters. And the gutters across the back of the house were pulled down, so they replaced those as well. It's two-part. Did the roof, and then it came back into the gutters.
Okay, and do you remember who you set the appointment with, who your
Yeah.
scheduler was?
Well, my schedule, she was amazing. Her name was Cimarron.
Okay.
And then the young man that came out his name was Nick.
Okay. And what sort of experience did you have with Nick on site when he came to do your estimate for you?
Nick was fantastic. He called ahead, arrived on time, and someone told me always look at what the vehicle they drive. If it's clean, that means you do good work. Spotless truck he was in, so I felt already good about it. Came in, polite, went straight to work, looked at the estimate, got back to me that afternoon. I couldn't ask for any better.
So you got the quote the same day.
Got the quote the same day, within hours, a couple hours.
Okay. And what led to your decision making as far as choosing RRG? Because I'm certain you probably got other quotes.
I did. I did get other quotes.
What was the deciding factor?
It wasn't the quote, actually. It was the idea of being on time and showing up, which with other companies, I had, stayed one day to wait from work, and they never showed up, never called. So the next day they called, and something came up, and it was like, okay, if they're doing that already, I don't see in the future them doing any better. The idea that they were on time, polite, gave me my estimate the same day, and no surprises.
Excellent. And that's fantastic. There are 3 fibers of our company. It's core principles. Number 1, you show up on time. Number 2, you do what you say you're going to do. And number 3, if by chance for some reason you can't do the first 2 things, you communicate. So that's very important. I love to hear that feedback. Thank you so much. Now, as far as production goes, after Nick and you signed the contract, how long was it thereafter that production called you to get you on this calendar? Do you recall?
Probably within 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like 24 hours.
And that would have
The
been
next day.
Johnny to call you, Mr. Sosby.
Correct.
He is the production superintendent. He is the grease in the wheels of the machine that make us go around. Perfect. And so how long did the work take? Once he called you and got you on the calendar, how long did the actual work take?
It took, I wasn't here when it was done.
Okay.
But it took, I don't know how long it took because I was gone all day.
Sure.
But I'm sure it was, a few hours. And when I came home, a good surprise, it was done. It was perfect. In fact, they left it better than they found it. It was almost like I should call them to clean my house too, because they left it better than what it was. A lot of times you'll have people come over and you got to clean up after them. They cleaned up after me. So, yeah.
That's fantastic. That's wonderful. Now, when we wrapped up and everything was finished, did you get any notice from your neighbors or friends or family, anybody that came by and say, hey, wow, what's happened? Have you gotten any feedback from others?
I didn't because it was in the back of the house.
Okay.
And no one sees it when they drive by.
Okay.
Whatever, but I'm sure they noticed there was a truck out front.
Sure.
Something was going on. But no.
That's okay. But what about your satisfaction?
Oh, my satisfaction was 100%. It was
Okay.
perfect.
Fantastic. And would you recommend RRG Roofing and Gutters to others?
Absolutely.